Nice to meet you. I'm Nia. I'm one of the battle trainers here in Ferrum. I battle alongside my trusty partner, Weavile. Have you ever seen a Pokémon this cute? I doubt it. Oh, he's just sleeping over there. Don't mind him. You must be the interesting new trainer I heard about who's about to join us. How about I show you around and stuff? Right then, first things first. Welcome to the Ferrum Battle. Here in Ferrum, you'll need to work as one with your partner Pokémon and face off in some intense one-on-one battles. After you finish your trainer registration, you'll be given something called a Battle AR. It has a synergy stone built into it that allows you to synergize with your Pokémon in battle. But hey, we'll get into the details later. You've got a whole bunch of new experiences awaiting you here. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what sort of trainer you turn out to be. I'll give you whatever assistance I can, so just try to have some fun out there. Right then, let's get you registered. This is the Ferrum region, where we are now. It's a huge island surrounded by nothing but the ocean itself. Ferrum battles are super popular here, if you hadn't already guessed. The types of battles differ a bit from city to city, so I'll just give you the short and sweet version. To start off, right now we're here in Old Ferrum Town. It's also known as My Town, and here you can check your battle data and change your settings, stuff like that. Don't worry, whenever we head to a new area, I'll give you the rundown. I've got your back. Next up is right here, Ferrum Stadium. This is where the Ferrum League is held. This is a single-player mode where you battle your way to victory in the official league. Next up is Teller Town, I suppose. Here you can join in casual matches against CPU opponents. When you want to battle against your friends, you should head over to Selen Island. There, you can battle using the gamepad and one additional controller. And then there's Neos City, where you can battle against online players from around the globe. Oh, right, I forgot one other important place. In Techna City, you can learn all sorts of stuff about battles and practice a bit too. I'll give you a nice little walkthrough in the tutorial. Alrighty then, guess I went on a bit longer than planned, but that should be just about everything. Feel free to start off wherever you want, but I think you might be best off heading to Techna City to play through the tutorial and learn the basics of Ferrum battles. Here, you can learn about Ferrum battles and practice as much as you see fit. In the tutorial, I'll teach you all about battling from the basics. In free training, you can use a number of settings to practice however you see fit. I'd recommend starting off with my tutorial. Oh, right. You can use the pause menu during battle to check your Pokémon's move list. It's pretty useful, so make sure to use it. Choose your Pokémon. In this course, I'll teach you all about the basics of the game. Now then, what shall we start with? Alrighty, I guess we better start off learning how to move. Go ahead and try moving your Pokémon. You can use the plus control pad to move around the field. You can also jump with the B button. If you press in the same direction twice on the plus control pad, you can step forward and back or side to side. Okay, let's move on. Next up, we'll learn how to attack. Long-distance attacks are called ranged attacks. Try to land a few ranged attacks. Next, press this button over and over again. You'll launch an attack that'll chase down your opponent. There you go! Now you're getting it! Alrighty then, now here's the important part. All battles consist of two states, field phase and duel phase. At the start of the battle, where we are right now, is field phase. And this is duel phase. You can tell which phase you're in by checking here. Now then, how do you go about changing phases? Well, you see, if you land a certain type of attack, you'll shift phases. Let's check out this demonstration. Alrighty, now try to shift to duel phase. Try to hit your opponent with this attack. Okay, now you've changed the phase. In duel phase, you can dish out some serious damage, but close quarter combat is risky too. Here's where the real battle goes down, but you'll need to be careful. The way you move around differs a bit from field phase. Let's practice moving around in duel phase. By pressing forward twice on the plus control pad, you can perform a forward dash step. By pressing back twice on the plus control pad, you can perform a backward dash step. You can jump using the B button. In duel phase, the action is highly varied. All right, that should be good. Land a certain attack on your opponent, and you'll shift from duel phase back to field phase. You can also just land a bunch of hits and... send them flying back into field phase like this. Someone with wits like yours has probably already figured this out, but battles will involve shifting back and forth between field phase and dual phase. Plus, when you cause a phase shift, you'll get a nice little bonus. And by that, I mean you'll fill up your synergy gauge. We'll talk more about how to use the synergy gauge later on. Ah, right. I forgot to tell you. You can block by pressing the R button. By blocking, you can all but completely defend against your opponent's attack. Alrighty, let's try to block an attack. Just hold down the R button and you'll be fine. Whenever you're in a pinch, just press the R button. Don't forget. All right, keep an eye right here on the screen. This is your synergy gauge. Your synergy gauge will fill up as you land or take hits. Once your synergy gauge is full, try pressing the L and R buttons together. Your Pokémon used its Synergy Burst. Your Pokémon will be superpowered while it's in Synergy Burst. Wreak havoc with Synergy Burst. You can use a burst attack once during every Synergy Burst. Try using a burst attack. Land a hit to deal some huge damage. You definitely don't want to miss your chance.
Tutorial finish.
Choose your Pokémon. In this course, I'll tell you all you need to know about battles and teach you some techniques you can put to use right away. Press this to perform a long-distance attack aimed forward. It's great because you can use these attacks to shift into dual phase, even from a distance. This is what you'll want to strive for in field phase. Try to land a few forward-ranged attacks. Nicely done! Press the X button while jumping in field phase and land a hit and you'll cause a phase shift. You'll want to get the timing right just as you jump to dodge an oncoming attack. Try to land a jump attack. There you go! Now you're getting it! During dual phase, if you land a hit with the Y button, press the Y button rapidly. Land consecutive hits to get a combo. This is what we call a Poké Combo. Land a Poké Combo. While you're still getting the hang of battles, make sure to shoot for lots of Poké Combos. A counterattack absorbs an incoming attack and quickly dishes out a counterblow. Time it just right, and you'll be able to strike back at your opponent. You can use counterattacks in both field phase and duel phase. Try to counter your opponent's attack. Perfect! Latch onto your opponent and land blow after blow. That's what grab attacks are all about. By using grab attacks, you can break through your opponent's block. On top of that, grab attacks are always super effective against counterattacks. That being said, they're not very effective against normal attacks. Use a grab attack on your opponent. Nice! Counterattacks beat normal attacks. Grab attacks beat counterattacks. And normal attacks beat grab attacks. Basically, this attack triangle is like a fancy game of rock, paper, scissors. Trainers who master this attack triangle will take control of the battle. Probably. This thing over here is called the support gauge. Your support gauge will fill up as time passes. And once your support gauge is full, press the L button and try calling in a support Pokémon. It'll come in and use one of its Pokémon moves to help you out. During the planning time before each round, you can switch out the support Pokémon you want to use. You can choose which support Pokémon you want to use from your active support set. You can select a support Pokémon that suits your battle strategy. Or maybe even select a support Pokémon that'll help you out against a particular opponent. Support Pokémon come in 3 different types: Attack, Disrupt, and Enhance. Attack-type support Pokémon come in handy when you want to deal out damage and push your opponent back. Disrupt-type support Pokémon typically swoop in to block your opponent's movements. Sometimes they can even counter your opponent's attacks. Enhance-type support Pokémon will power up your Pokémon or heal some of your HP, things like that. Pick a support Pokémon that suits your playstyle, and be sure to use it when the time's right. Sometimes, when you use support Pokémon, your battle Pokémon will receive a status. These statuses include positive statuses and negative statuses. First things first, positive statuses. While you're under the effect of a positive status, you'll get some sort of advantage. For instance, Eevee will give you a positive status that grants you a temporary increase to your attack. The effect depends on the support Pokémon, but things will be in your favor while you have a positive status. Next up, we have negative statuses. Get hit with a negative status, and you'll temporarily be at a disadvantage. Take Emolga, for example. He'll hit you with an attack that temporarily reduces your speed. Use these statuses to your advantage to get the lead in battle. Between rounds, I'll drop in to cheer you on. Depending on whether you win or lose a round, your support gauge or your synergy gauge may get a boost. There are several types of cheering you might receive. There are cheer skills that are in effect from the first round, as well as those with special effects. Sometimes, during field phase, you'll find power scattered around. You can pick up this power to fill up your synergy gauge. Power on the field will disappear if you don't pick it up after a certain amount of time. Go ahead and pick up the power that appears on the field. The tide of the battle can really change depending on where the power appears on the field. Now, let me tell you a bit about each battle Pokémon's recommended actions. Why don't you try this out? Nicely done! Next, give this a shot. Nice! All right, and now this. Nicely done!
Tutorial finished.
Choose your Pokémon. In this course, I'll teach you a few techniques that should help you out in battle. During duel phase, press down on the plus control pad to enter into a low stance. While in low stance, press the Y button to use a quick attack. Press the X button while in low stance to use an attack to knock down your opponent. Try to land an attack from low stance. It doesn't matter what kind. Okay! By pressing up on the plus control pad, your Pokémon will take a high stance. By pressing the Y button in a high stance, you can perform an intercepting attack on an airborne opponent. In a high stance, you can press the X button to use an attack that will parry low-to-the-ground attacks. Try to use an attack from a high stance. you go! Now you're getting it! You can hold down the button to charge up your counterattack. It'll take some time to charge, but you'll deal more damage, and you'll also get a combo for managing to land a hit. By charging up your counterattack, you can increase the amount of time you can ward off your opponent's attacks. Try to charge up a counterattack. Nicely done! During a counterattack, use the plus control pad and the R button to cancel and move into a step. This is simply called a cancel. You can use counterattacks to deflect your opponent's attacks and then cancel. Try to cancel a counterattack. There's not much time left! Nicely done! Piercing attacks are special moves that cannot be blocked by counterattacks. For example, counterattacks with a fully charged hold become piercing attacks. Your best bet with counterattacks is to take the initiative and get the first move in. In field phase, you can also hold the last hit of a homing attack to make it a piercing attack. Your Pokémon won't take any hits while knocked down, and it'll get back up on its own, too. But this will give your opponent the chance to move in for an attack, so you'll need to be careful. Depending on the attack, you may take some damage regardless of whether you had your block up or not. This is called block damage, but you'll never be KO'd by block damage. If you keep blocking against an attack, you'll notice that the block will start to turn red. If you don't release it, you'll eventually get hit with a guard break. When you're hit with a guard break, you will be left momentarily defenseless. How many attacks you can endure before getting hit with a guard break depends on the Pokémon. Blocking is important, there's no doubt about it. But try not to get hit with a guard break. While in Synergy Burst, you won't be stunned from taking a few small hits. So you can move in for the attack without worrying about your opponent's ranged attacks one bit. Try to hit an opponent using a ranged attack with a homing attack. There you go! Now you're getting it! When your opponent uses their Synergy Burst, you'll want to try to use the X button for strong attacks to stun them, or grab attack to try to stop them from getting in any attacks. You can link up one attack with the next. This is what we call a combo. Let's try to land a simple combo. Relax, relax. Just focus on one attack at a time. You're not bad. You don't have to master high-level combos right away, but it might be fun to try things out. I'm sure you've already noticed that battle Pokémon all have different amounts of HP, right? On top of that, how quickly the synergy gauge fills up and how long a synergy burst lasts also differ from one Pokémon to the next. Crazy, right? There are all sorts of different battle stages, and the battle arenas themselves vary slightly in shape and size. Battle Pokémon all have their strengths and weaknesses, and you'll have to be ready to switch up your fighting style from time to time. As you battle, your Pokémon will increase its skill level. As you increase your skill level, you can apply those skill points to whichever skills you'd like. As your skills level up, you'll get all sorts of useful advantages in battle. Remember, you can switch out your skill points from My Town whenever you want.
Tutorial finish.
Choose your Pokémon. Here, we'll practice going through all the actions. Pokemon are you battling with? Let's try out a bit more difficult combo. First off, try out this combo. All right, next try this one. Give this a shot. One more. right, the Ferrum League is about to begin. This is an official tournament where battle trainers from all around the Ferrum region come to show off their skills. Battles will be held all throughout the region and broadcast live on TV. Since this is your first time, let me fill you in on it a bit. The Ferrum League is actually made up of 4 different leagues. Each of these has a rank requirement for participation. Everyone starts off at D rank, so you can participate in the Green League. Now, as for each of the leagues, within the leagues, there are league matches in which you battle to increase your rank, and then a tournament between the top 8 trainers in the league. If you manage to win the tournament, you'll get the chance to take a promotion test run by the league master. And if you can pass that, you'll get a rank promotion and be allowed to continue on to the next league. It should go without saying that the upper leagues are full of stronger and stronger battle trainers. So, think you've got a general idea of how the system all works? I'm sure you'll figure it out as you go, so just give it a shot. According to the official Ferrum League rules, you can only have up to 3 support sets. Don't forget that you can always change your support sets in my town. All right, first things first. Let's take on the Green League. You're not pulling any punches. Looks like you're on the fast track to the next league. Here it is, the Beginners League. This is where everyone finds their footing. Huh? What's the matter? Nervous? Don't sweat it. Just work your way through the league matches and make your way to the top. For starters, battle your way through league matches and try to get yourself into the top 8. Picking a support set is always a tough choice, isn't it? I'll try to give you some good advice. Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has in store for you.
Round 1.
Fight from a distance your opponent can't handle. Synergy gauge up. You've got more HP, so don't get careless. All right, let's call in some support. You can't use first yet. Great, you did it. Let's jump right into the next round. All right, let's have some more fun for the next round too. Now then, what'll it be?
Round 2.
You just gotta believe in your Pokémon and give it your very best. Your synergy gauge is full. Now's your chance to use burst. You've got more. You're starting to get the hang of this, eh? Keep it up. Use Synergy Burst anytime now! You're a master in the making. Hey, keep up the good work. You got a new item. Picking a support set is always a tough choice. All right then, go get him. Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has in store for you.
Round 1.
I guess this battle arena is sort of ovalish. Make sure not to get backed into the walls. Still too early to take your synergy burst. Nice! Keep it up and you're golden. Your synergy page is full. Now's your chance to use burst. You're in burst mode. This is your big chance. Nice finish! The next round is where it counts. All right, keep that up for the next battle.
Round 2.
Just remember, the most important thing is synergy gauge up. Okay, brace yourself and go, go, go! Nice! Time to recalibrate your attacks from field phase. You're starting to get the hang of this, eh? Keep it up! Pick up power synergy gauge maxed out! Great battle! Good work! Your battles are fun, even just watching. Pick where you want to assign your skill points. Time to pick a support set. Now then, who are you up against this time? All right then, time for battle. Go show them what you're made of.
Round 1.
I guess this battle arena is sort of ovalish. Make sure not to get backed into the walls. Synergy gauge up. All right, now you're in dual phase. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. You've got more HP, but don't get careless. You're starting to get your synergy gauge is full. Now's your chance to use burst. Now with your burst, all right, let's call in some support. All right, go give them what for. All right, keep that up for the next battle.
Round 2.
You just gotta believe in your Pokémon and give it your very best. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. call in some. You're powered up. Now dance. Nicely done. You're a master in the making. Nice work! We aren't gonna lose either, right, Levi? You earned a new title. Picking a supports now then. Who are you up against this time? Which Pokémon do you want to tag for support? I always...
Round 1.
That Pokémon looks like it will battle just the way you want it to. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. Move like that, you've practically won already. Synergy gauge up. Your synergy gauge is full. Now's your chance to use first. All right, let's call in some support. Your burst is almost up. Don't forget to use your burst. Nicely done. Let's jump right into the next round. That was a good, clean win. Want to head into the next battle with the same support?
Round 2.
You just gotta believe in your Pokémon. Your synergy gauge is still only half full. Forget? You can call in some support. I choose you! Awesome! Great battle! Nice work! Looks like my advice is helping, huh? Pick where you want to assign your skill points. You got a new item. You earned a new title. Time to pick a support set. Now then, who are you up against this time? Don't you just get all revved up before a battle? I wonder what your opponent has in store for you.
Round 1.
Just do your thing and you'll be fine. Your synergy gauge, all right. Now you're in dual phase. Synergy gauge up. They've recovered some of their synergy gauge. Your synergy gauge is full. Now's your chance to use burst. You're in burst mode. This is your big chance. Great, you did it! The next round is where it counts. All right, let's have some more fun for the next round, too.
Round 2.
Just remember, the most important thing is to enjoy the battle. Your synergy gate lets keep our block up now. Is full. With burst activated, you can use super powerful burst attack. Your battles are fun, even just watching. Pick where you want to assign. You earned a new title. Great, you're moving on up. Keep it up and work your way one battle at a time. Getting used to this. You can check your play data and change a number of settings here. You can equip items you've obtained or change your title. And you can change your battle Pokémon and support set too. Whenever you get something new, you should drop in here. And in Options, you can change the sound and controller settings. Be sure to give it all a try. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Nia. Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Nia. Hey, have you heard about Amiibo? I hear if you touch them to your gamepad, you can get some presents or something.